y'all. How's everybody doing? Hey, man, what a week, huh? There's a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how long we go on this one. You know what I'm saying? Trying to start. What a year so far, man. We February in, storm outside. A week later from the Super Bowl. I see Kendrick getting a lot of love, a lot of hate. That's crazy, yo. I had people said, "Oh, boring halftime show." Other people bigging it up. All the symbolism that was going on. Holding the vibe over here, man. It's crazy. So King Kendrick, yo. That was like the nail, what? The final nail in Drake's coffin. And this was the second act, right? The second rap act in all those Super Bowl halftime shows. Yeah, because the first one was out last year with Dre in them, right? Hold on. Let me ask Google and see what the Google say. Google, how many times rap has been featured in the NFL halftime Super Bowl show? (2022 and 2025). So 2 times rap was featured in the NFL the Super Bowl halftime show. 2 times. And Kendrick was in both. That's crazy. But the craziest of all I heard? Because I've been hearing stats all week, yo. It's the most viewed Super Bowl halftime show of all times. With the most people. Surpassed Prince. Surpassed the King of Pop. Who was the reigning champion for a minute, right? Because Michael Jackson was what, 89? Google, when was Michael Jackson's Super Bowl performance?
January 31st, 1993. According to Wikipedia, the Super Bowl 27 halftime show took place on January 31st, 1993.
That show, right, was viewed 133.4 million. 133.4 million views. And Kendrick surpassed that 0.5 million. That was it. 133.5 million views. And it's crazy because I like conscious rap. And Kendrick falls under that conscious thing, but I'm a casual hip hop listener now. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I got grown and I'm in reality, and I'm not saying hip hop and producing great artists, but I'm saying it's like what, every decade, every 15 years, a timeless artist comes. That's somebody that's gonna stand throughout the times. The Jays, the Biggies, the Nas's, the Ray and Ghosts. People that's gonna stand the rest of the time and still spit and still put stuff out there. The Loxes. Not much time has come. J. Cole's. Now Kendrick. 05, 06. Kendrick been around for a minute. The Nipseys, you know what I'm saying? It's far and few in between. Great artist pops up. So now we're witnessing a great artist, and he got his, his flowers doing the Super Bowl. That's crazy. At first, I was skeptical when I watched it by the first take. Because, usually stuff goes by so fast. You know what I mean? But the songs were dope. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So I was rocking to it. The live reaction when I was watching the Super Bowl. But yeah, man, that's crazy, yo. 2025, man, what a year. So there's been 2 rap performances. Now my question is to y'all out there, right? How many Super Bowl halftime show he get this much of a reaction. After all, them shows have been happening. You know, my brother, everybody get the love at the moment. Maybe the next day, pick it up, people love it, all of that. But then they stop talking about it. It's a week later, people still reacting. I'm just saying, man. I'm shaking my head because I'm like, yo, Kendrick killed it. You watch it over again, watch it over again. You know? And then after all the symbolisms people's pointing out, they can look at it, listen to the songs. Samuel L. doing his, you know what I'm saying? His impression. Jano style. What a time we have in life, huh? What a time to exist. Because my brother, we're living the future. You know what I'm saying? We are living the future. Even though nothing is new under the sun, but it's new to us because we exist right now. So even when it happens back in the day, even when things happen back in the day, and if we don't know, you find out. If it's happening now, it's happening now. But things grow through time. That's crazy, yo. So much stuff going on. The conspiracies. You know what I mean? You hear about the NWO, the New World Order. Now, I've been hearing about the New World Order since the wrestling did that thing back in the day. Remember when the WWE or WWF or whatever the hell it is, that wrestling thing, they had the NWO, that group, the New World Order. That was what, 05, 06? Whatever the case is. Who been hearing about this for so long? Underground, right? In the streets, obviously, but not above, but underground, but not above ground. One world government. So the New World Order, and it's looking like it's here. It's been in states, been in steps for hundreds of years. But I'm not into the religious stuff, but I know about the story of the Tower of Babel. Now, I'm not going to get into the story, but at that time, right, wasn't the world all at one? All in one? Wasn't the world all in one? One government? If the government exists at that time? You know, they said all the people spoke the language and understanding everything. So that's why they were building that tower to go right against the one, you know. But yeah, the time of the Tower of Babel, before it fell and everything separated, wasn't the earth one? You know what? Let's ask Google. Was there one central government at the time of the Tower of Babel? I may have to invest in this Chat GPT situation. Chatbox AI. Let's see. Let's just see if this works. Hope it speaks up. Was there one government? Was there one government in the world around the time of the Tower of Babel? The Tower of Babel is the narrative. Oh man, this is Chatbox AI. I gotta read it. Why is not reading it to me? Damn it. Okay. The Tower of Babel is a biblical narrative found in the book of Genesis. It describes a time when humanity spoke a single language and decided to build a tower that reached the heavens. So, human beings at that time spoke one language, one world. Historically, the story of the Tower of Babel is often understood as a mythological account rather than a precise historical event. No, that's another thing I want to talk about. I'm 40, right? So I've been through the school system and I watched a lot of movies in the 90s, right? But one thing I was always curious about, the mythology stories. The myth that they pushed down our throats and they were teaching us. Are those myths true? Now, since everything is a lie, and I'm holding the vibe, figuring this thing out, just logically thinking deep, right? If everything is a lie, those mythology stories and those books that they made us read in English class, right? And all those myths, are they really true? Because now, when we understand our reality, right? When we understand our reality, we are dealing with physical reality, spiritual reality, and different essence, and different energy levels and frequencies. Understanding this life and our existence and what's around us, the known, the unknown. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm a thinker, and I go deep within my thinking, right? So, are all those stories true? With just different names of different characters, different energies. You know, because I always thought about beings that doesn't have a physical, but exists that are physical. You know, I'm hearing that those are archons. I don't know much, but I'm learning as I'm going. And those beings can, I guess, interact and connect with us. But if the being doesn't have a physical and is connecting with us, how are we going to know? I, for one, have a lot of different thoughts. Do you have different thoughts like that? Do thoughts come throughout the day? Now, my question is this. Are these thoughts not really from you, but from these different archons and these different energies that exist around us? We can't just say we're the only one that exists. Maybe in the physical, but existence overall. We gotta stop thinking just on the main level, because this is what we is about. Existence overall, y'all. See, that's why my podcast, and I mean holding the vibe, will mix up life, will mix up reality, will mix up trending topics, and will mix up everything else. Because it's to make a point that, like, from I heard this, everything is everything, and I mean everything's already done, and we're just going through the motions of living and experiencing now. That's crazy, but we're here. We're right now. You know what I'm saying? That crazy year last year. Yo, another thing in the news. Another thing in the news, trending topic. Jay-Z just won his case. Busby done dropped the case. You know what I'm saying? So that must have been, that's a frivolous lawsuit, because they were saying that person, whatever the case is, they dropped the case against Jay. He just had a dope, he represents the NFL now, and they're doing a dope Super Bowl, so he had a winning week. The billionaire Jay, I'm saying he had a winning week. But who knows the reality of things? We don't know beneath, the reality of things. We just gotta take what's given to us, right? So, that world is insane, man. But it's the reality that we're in, you know what I mean? We're in right now, February 2025. As time rolls, there's so much stuff going on that people forget about Thug. Remember, I was watching a Young Thug trial all last year. And now it moves on, and there's new trials and new stuff going on. So, Jay got off. Is Diddy gonna get off? You know what I'm saying? Because remember, he got that freako going on by himself. Unless they're gonna throw some superseding indictment and bring other people in and all of that. If not, Diddy gonna be Diddy gonna be right there by himself in court. And that's coming up in the year. That's crazy, yo. But it's the reality we are in, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Trap Lil Ross dropped another crazy video. Now he's in this area, you know what I'm saying? So there's a rapper Central C, but it's English though. Cause look, they're doing the same thing over there in England that they do over here, in the culture wise, like musically and all of that, or the inner cities and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because when I hear hear the music and hear what's going on and what they're talking about, it's the same thing. And it goes to my question I've been asking: like, is hip hop a psy-op? Is hip hop a psychological operation on young minds? Not just in America now, all over the world. You know what I'm saying? And is it used by the system within their control of the young minds? Because remember, the young minds is developing and growing, and it's very influential out of teenage years, the adolescent years, coming up into this world. And I'm just saying, man, look at them iguana all over the world. Look at the England rap. You know what I mean? But this is a matrix mind game that we're in. You know? So if they get through with the NWO, the New World Order, everybody gonna be on the same page. Cause think about this, right? The English language is almost everywhere. I don't know much, but I know they got the Spanish, the French, Dutch, and Korean, and Chinese, and Vietnamese. I'm saying they got all different languages, right? But a lot of people is also speaking the English language as well. Remember, when they took over these lands here in the Americas, they changed the language from what the natives were speaking. They used laws that the native couldn't continue their language. You know what I'm saying? They had to subscribe to the new English language, and everybody's on the same page. Before they took over, fully took over. But remember, all these different nations, the natives and their nations, they had their languages. They spoke their different language, just like all over the world in different countries speak their language. All the different families, the different tribes here in the Americas had their own language as well. But if you notice, right, the way it's set up, it shows you who conquered what, who took over what. The Americas is all English speaking. But in the South America, it's mostly Spanish speaking countries, along with the English speaking countries as well, and a few spotted French speaking countries. But then in Canada, they mostly speak French. So when you look at the Americas, they're broken down by the different languages, who did what, whatever. I'm just a logical thinker. And here at the Holding the Vibe podcast, I'm just saying, we think about it and bring it to y'all, good peoples of the world. And all my good subs out there. I know we're growing slow, but it's a vibration, and I'm a worker, because, I have a lot of videos, and I'm not getting a lot of views, but it's all good though. So I ain't nobody dropping comments, but so I don't know if y'all vibing or not, but I go by the views, and the few views I get, I appreciate the looks. But if you can drop a like, drop a comment, so I know people viewing, you know what I'm saying, and we can grow this thing. You know what I'm saying? We're just holding the vibe. Here at the Holding the Vibe podcast, you know what I mean? Channel style. So you notice our trending topics, also reality of things, 2025 started crazy, man. LA burning, Wow, man, that's crazy. Well, all we can do is just wait and see. Now, man, there's a lot of storyline going on. We're still waiting on the alien attacks. You know what I'm saying? Early January, they had those sightings in Jersey, drones flying around. 2 weeks ago, we had plane crashing back to back, days after days. You know what I'm saying? And remember, Believe in none of what you hear and half of what you see. Those words are coming in truth. To very true to light these days. Believe in none of what you hear and half of what you see. And that's hip hop. That's when conscious rap was at the forefront. You know? Do you even understand conscious rap? Since the last 20 years or the last 15 years, the revival after hip hop, when hip hop died in 2000, and this is the afterbirth of what's out now, right? And this is way after 2000, right? I mean, 25 years. Remember, when did Nas say hip hop was dead? Google, when did Nas say hip hop is dead? (2006). And now we're living in the afterlife, right? 19 years later. We have the drill music, the craziness. Because we always had gangster stuff. But these guys are on some next level gangster stuff. But hey, it is what it is. If that's how you make your money, make your money. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. I ain't got nothing to say. I just don't listen to it. That's all. Just like you, if you don't like something, you gotta listen to it. But people still gotta live. But at the end of the day, I'm just questioning stuff. Is it a psy-op? Because we all in this game of life and we're all trying to survive. And remember, kids are influence. I got influence. You know what I'm saying? That's why for like 20 years I just made just hip-hop beats. But when you step away from something so long, you develop your own. You know? And I wasn't just all about making hip-hop beats. I was about making music in general. But my foundation was started off with hip-hop. But a creative person, love something, love doing something. You know what I'm saying? I like music. I love music. I like quality, good sounding music. You know what I'm saying? So tap in at CLP Got Beats. You know what I'm saying? We got a reflection of a bit of different genres over there. So tap in. Tap in, look at the playlist. Maybe find a certain genre you like and just vibe out. You know what I'm saying? Genre Star. I don't know what I'm going to call this one. But hey, we're just holding the vibe over here. You know? Genre Star. Yeah, man, that halftime show was dope, though. King Kendrick did his thing, you know what I'm saying? So much going on, man. All we can do is watch. Hey, I'm gonna do my comments. I'm gonna do my reaction because I react to life events. I'm a life reactor. Other channels react to this and that. I don't have nothing specific reacted, but trending topics. You know what I'm saying? And I always got some thoughts streaming. So I'm gonna bring those streaming thoughts to you, but it's gonna be mixed in along with the trending topics. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Star. And I got Chatbox AI, but they're not speaking. I gotta figure out how they speak. But we gonna talk, you know what I mean? This is the Holding the Vibe podcast, y'all. 2025. We up. CLP. We out. And I'm gonna catch you on the next vibration. It's all love. You know what I mean? And tap into the other channels too. Tap into the main channel at LGETV. At LGETV. Tap into that channel. And also tap on the CLP Got Beats. At CLP with a capital B at Beats. You know what I mean? And I catch y'all on the next vibration. CLP. Be out.